Good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona. I just want to make sure we are live where we're supposed to be. So today's Friday with Fiona is going to be a little bit different. Just throwing everything on the floor. One of my in colour bookmarks, which if you'd like wrong way around. If you'd like a catalogue, you'll get one of these in it. Yeah, I've got projects ready to do a regular Friday with Fiona, but yesterday my very first and my April paper pumpkin arrived. I didn't have time to open it yesterday. It came just as I was leaving for the hospital, so I thought, okay, why not leave it and do it today. I know I'm a little bit earlier than normal. I've been to the hospital once already today for a meeting, and I'm going to go back later. I usually get there about 3, so I want to do that today, so hence the reason for okay, so got a pop-up about eCam, so I don't know why that is. Let me see if I'm live. Yes. No, that's last week. Okay. So why am I not live in Stamping with Fiona? Yes, there we go. I can see it now. Okay, so I'm going to turn down to my camera and we will begin the unboxing in a second. So this is a new starter kit offer. The new catalogue goes live on the 5th, which is Tuesday. Just reminded me it's my cousin's birthday. I need to get a birthday card in the post. And the offer starts on the 5th to the 31st of May to get all 5 of the brand new in colour magnetic ink pads for included in your starter kit. So it's a great offer. If you don't want the ink, if you've already got them, then you can add an extra £35 worth of products. So £165 worth of products for only £99. So I need to send that out to some people. Okay, so here we go. Let's get some scissors. Paper pumpkin, so exciting. I didn't realise it actually came in the box. There you go. So you've got my address on the back. Just came handed to me like this. Now I do believe that in the first one, oh, welcome. Thank you for choosing Paper Pumpkin. Be sure to stay to subscribe, which I have. Learn to stamp. Beyond the box. Helpful resources. So that's good. I've got a Peaceful Pine ink spot. Lovely stamp set. Dad, son, happy birthday, happy Father's Day. Oh, that's great. A block, which you only get in the first one, I believe. Say hello to your new stamping block. This block is an important stamping tool, so be sure to keep it. Okay. So I'm going to take the stamps, and so I need to find how people store their Paper Pumpkin stamps. I do like the font on that happy birthday. It's very reminiscent, and the happy Father's Day. Oh, lovely turquoise tissue paper. So let's have a look. Oh, I can see some dots or something. Some tearing tape. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so this is the pack. Oh, they're like pebbles. Okay, let me. This tissue paper is going to get reused. It's one of my favourite colours. So I better start hoarding it now. Just get the box away. Okay, so get my scissors. So it's very like one of the kits in terms of the packaging. I think the stamp set is bigger. You get more stamps. That's it. There we go. And it's going to come every month. So I'm going to assume that mine is going to come at the end of the month, every month, and then I won't worry about it. They take, when you sign up for, which is what I've done, a pay-as-you-go subscription, they take the money, so you have to sign up by the 10th of the month, and then I think they take the money on the 11th. They took our money straight away on the first one, but I believe going forward they take it on the 11th, and then they get sent out. And it looked on the postage like it had come from Birmingham, I think. Yeah, Atlas Logistics. So I'm assuming they got from Germany, from our European hub to Birmingham, and then they came from there. Right, so I've got tear and tape in there. I've got these little pebbles and some mini dimensionals. And then I've got envelopes. 2, 4, 6, 7. Hang on. 2, 4, 6, 7 envelopes. I thought we were making 9 cards, but oh, there's some more. So that's 9. Yeah, 9 envelopes. And then we've got 3 of that design and 3 of that design. Some labels, more labels, but I think they're sticky. And then another 3 card bases. And then here we've got the graphics. 2, 3. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make one each of the cards as instructed, and then I'm going to make one alternative. Going forward, I'll when I know exactly when mine's going to come on a regular basis, I'll have a special paper pumpkin one, and there will be alternatives. You'll be able to get an alternative class. So where's my instructions? I think it's under there. Yeah. So it's showing you what you've got included. So there's the stamp set. Oh, you can put that in the new one of the new. I think I saw somebody doing this. Let me get one out. So it's narrow enough. So I can cut, once I've done the cards, I can cut that bit out and put that in there with my stamps. Cool. Okay, so I'll keep that out. So you've got your diagrams showing you what's included, what to do, what you're going to stamp. Yeah, okay, so let's go with, and you've got a ruler down here, inches and centimetres. Right, let's do card number 1. So for that, I'm going to need one of these card bases. Now, this does correspond with the Waterside Retreat suite. So I've got these. This is the only bit I've got so far. The designer series paper will be in my May order next week. I've got those little anchors. Hang those on with some twine or something. And it's lovely plaid. So this one I'm going to do as shown, and then I'm going to use one of them for an alternative. So I need that. Let's move the rest out of the way. Now it wants me to stamp Happy Father's Day. Oh, on to, right, okay, so I need some bits from here. So I need this. And I've got to put dimensionals on that. And then I need one of the, no, I can't find it. 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, can't find them because they're right in front of my nose. So I need this hanging sign. And oh, it's exciting. First time using paper pumpkin. And I will need those in a minute, and I need one of these to go, the one that fits in there. So it looks like it's one of these rectangles. Which fits in there perfectly, like so. So it wants me to stamp, oh, might help if I put my glasses on. Okay, so it wants me to stamp Happy Father's Day, you are an inspiration, and a fish. Do I have a fish on the stamp? Now I've lost the stamp set. Good grief, woman. Hopeless. There we go. So excited. No, I haven't got a fish. I haven't got a fish. So where's the fish come from? There must be some other stickers. Is it on this one maybe? Yes. There we go. There's the fish. Right, so I don't need to stamp that. And what I need to stamp, get my block out. That's the block. So I want Happy Father's Day. And I'm going to clean it because it's really, it'll have, because it's a brand new stamp, it'll have some stuff from the factory on it. Happy Father's Day. And oh gosh, the other one that I will be doing is You Are an Inspiration. Older, wiser, better. Okay, so I'm not going to open my ink spot. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to use my brand new magnetic Peaceful Pine. So this is one of the ones that's on offer for the join. It goes round under there, like so. Is that still on my screen? Yes. Okay. It's not brilliant, I have to say. I'm going to do that and then clean it again and then try and stamp it again. I haven't used this ink pad before either. That's better. Okay. And then that just slips round like so. Perfect. Okay. So that's Happy Father's Day. And what do we need now? Oh, I should have marked these before I did it. I'm just going to do that quickly and I'll show you what I do. So I take my black blend, and on the thick bit of plastic I just draw around the stamps and then I know where to put them when I've taken them off. Don't know what that is. It's interesting. Driftwood maybe. Dad. Okay, so now I know I've got a place to put them back when I take them out. So I'm going to be taking out the You Are an Inspiration, which is this one down here. Put that diagonally. I'm going to clean it again. It's getting a bit dry. Get my ink pad out. And I'm stamping on one of these brown ones, I think. Yes, one of the brown ones. You are an inspiration. You are, Dad. Next month, Father's Day, isn't it? June. Happy May Day. There we go. Okay, so that one is going on there. They even give you, so this is the dimensionals, tear and tape, dimensionals. So I'm actually going to use my seal rather than tear and tape for this. Put that on there. Like so. And then it's going to go on. Oh, okay, so this bit is going to go on with dimensionals and it's going to sit half. So this is going on with dimensionals. And I'll use my own dimensionals. I'm using my big ones. 2, 3, 4, 5. Get my dimensional pot. And what you can do is you can split everything up and get it all ready if you're going to do all the cards as they are. But I just want to show you the one each of the planned design, and then I'm going to show you an alternative. Okay, so let's get this on. It's got a bit of a gap. There we go. And then that is going to go on with, so seal there on that side. They've used tear and tape, and then dimensionals. One, 2, 3. I find the mini ones, they're really useful when you're doing really finicky things, but I do find them difficult to get the backs off, so that's why I'm using my own stash. Okay, and then that's going there. And then this one, You Are an Inspiration, is going to have dimensionals. Oh, I thought it might be sticky, but it's not. So I'll pull that out. Oh. And that's going to have tear and tape this end. Not tear, yeah. It's a tear and tape, and then a dimensional at this end. Okay, so that's going to go on. So it's like a hanging sign. You are an inspiration. And I just need to tuck that. My dimensional's just sticking out a fraction. There we go. Okay, and then where's my fish going? Oh, my fish is going above. And the same thing, that needs dimensionals and then some seal. And that's going above there. Like so. Okay, and then I've got to get the pebbles. And they're using 5, 3 big ones and 2 little ones. And they are going 1 big one and 2 little ones there, and then 2 big ones there, right, okay. Which way down do they go? That way. So they're going underneath there. This one. Whoops. There we go. 1, 2 there. And then this one is going to go over here in the weeds or reeds? Reeds, not weeds. And then 2 of these ones. That needs to go higher up actually. Get it off. That one there. And then that one there. Okay. I think we're done. So card number 1. Love that. Okay. So card number 2. That took me quite a bit of time, but I think it's just because I couldn't find anything. Oh, nice colours. Let's get the card base. So which card base is it? So it's this card base with I saw some backing. Oh, there they are. Okay. And some, I think they're Misty Moonlight. And we don't need that. We need this. Okay. And we need one of these with a curved bottom. Okay, and I need a bicycle. And I'm going to need one of these green labels. Okay, so I've got what I need. Let's fold the card base. And that's the other thing, these card bases are a different size to our normal because it's the American letter size, half of a letter page. So it's 14 centimetres high and it's 21.6 scored in half at 10 point. I don't know what that is. Hang on, let's do that one. 10.8. So 21. Oh, I can't work it out. Sorry, my brain's not working. Okay, so this is going to go on here, top to bottom. So we're just going to have the sides showing. So I'm going to use my seal for that. They've used, oh no. Yeah, they've used dimensionals. Okay, I'm not going to use dimensionals on this one. We've used an awful lot of dimensionals to get this to stand up. Right, so I want it to be equal distance. And then if there's anything over the top or bottom, you can just trim it. Which there is there, fraction, I think. Yeah, just a fraction. Okay. Next we need our picture. Oh, and there's a strip of, was that a strip of wood? Coming underneath. Okay, strip of wood. There it is. So this is going to go up here, like so, and then these strips going to go underneath. So if you're out and about, like for example, I could take this up to the hospital with me, except there's no blooming chairs to sit on and no tables, and you could sit on it and work it there, and just use the adhesive that it comes with. I'm using my own adhesive just because it's quicker and easier for me. Right, now I need to put my little bit of wood on. And along the bottom of that picture. There we go. So it looks like a boardwalk almost. Cool. Right, then a bit of stamping. Happy birthday. Older, wiser, better. So I don't need that. You are. Did I clean that? So now you can see I've drawn, there's a space there for it, so I know exactly where it's got to go. Nope, wrong way. And I want the older, better, wiser. And happy birthday. And I'm putting them both on because I'm going to clean them. Really sticky. Okay. So, oh, did you see that? My scissors stuck to it because it's magnetic. Okay. And there we go. Oh, that's not straight. Let's pop that down straight. And stamp that onto there. There we go. And then the happy birthday is going on to my half of a, there it is. There we go. Give those a clean. And we're virtually done with card 2. So I've got to line that up just over the boardwalk. With dimensionals. That one has just gone off the edge. Need to get that. birthday. Older, wiser, better. That needs brilliant, the edges of the dimensionals. Okay, so that's the there are this is what I couldn't understand just by looking at it. There are some dies that go with this one, the May one and the June one, but I couldn't work out. But it's their sign, like hanging sign dies. I understand now. It would go there and on the other one. Okay, so that's, and then I need my bike. I've got my bike here. That's going to have dimensionals. There we go. Just a few. I don't know. I learned this on the virtual scrapbooking thing last year, and there's one. She actually works for Stampin' Up, and she uses tons and tons of dimensionals, which I've always done, but now I use even more. Okay, I don't need that bit, but this thin bit here can go on the handle, and then I'll just cut a bit off. I've got my blind shut because it's so bright. I can hear some music, but I have no idea where it's coming from. There we go. Okay, just got to get all the backings off now. And that is going to go oh, it was a delivery van. It's had his radio on, obviously. Okay, so I need 3 pebbles just to go there, and they are 2 flat and 1 round. There we go. And there's card 2. Love it. Okay, and then card 3, and then I'm going to show you. Oh, this looks complicated. Okay, so what do we need? I need this circle. Assuming I need everything that's on this page, actually. I need the oars. And I need the life jacket. Okay. And then I've got a big brown circle here. And the blue hanging sign. And I need a white insert for the hanging sign. And I need a long pink strip. Okay, there we go. So what stamping are we doing on this one? Thanks, Dad, and you are a lifesaver. Okay, I'm not going to put the dad on. Actually, on that first one, I think there was this on the bottom, top and bottom, which I didn't do. So I can add that on. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do thanks right in the middle. So, happy birthday. quite really sticky, that one. And that one goes there. And then the thanks. I'm just going to clean that. Okay. Oh, that's got the same. Okay, so that has got this little strip of things. So why don't I do that first? Let's take the thanks off. Clean that. Get the ink pad. Oh, I think it's supposed to look like the pebbles, are they? Okay, so that's going across the top. No, that's not very good. Let's start again. And the bottom. Okay, that's better, and that'll dry. Oh, let's see if I can do this. I might ruin it, but we'll give it a go. Oh, that's okay. The bottom and the top. Yeah, there we go. So I've done that, and then I'm going to do the thanks. I'm going to just thanks. And it also wants me to stamp onto the card base, which is this wooden one, with the leaves. So I need to work out where my circle's going. Circle. And then it wants the leaves coming out. So if I just put a pencil mark. Okay. I'm going to do the thanks onto there. There we go, that's that. Clean that. And then the leaves. Yeah, so they're not leaves actually, it's like the rushes. What do you call them? I don't know. Anyway, it's these ones. So I'm going to stamp those where I've marked with my pencil. One, and two. Okay, now is there any more stamping? Yes, there is. Onto that little label. What are we stamping on there? It says you're a lifesaver, but I'm not sure why I say that. In fact, I don't think I'm going to stamp that. What else have we got? You are a lifesaver, older, wiser. You are an inspiration. That's a bit wonky. Okay. I'm just going to leave the thanks, I think. Yeah. Okay. So this circle is going to go inside this circle, And what is it going on with? Let's have a look. It's going on with dimensionals. Right, this is going on with tear and tape onto the brown, which is going onto the card with dimensionals. Right, so seal will do that. Pop that in the middle. And then this one needs to have dimensionals. That can go across the middle. That can go across the top. Okay. Okay. Should be enough. And then that's going to go on like so. Oh, cool. Okay. And then this is going to go on here. It goes on this, whoops, seal. I think somewhere it will say what the colours are, but I'm pretty sure this is Misty Moonlight. On the back maybe. Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Cajun Craze, Crisp Cantaloupe, Grey Granite, Misty Moonlight. Yeah, lots of colours actually. Okay, so this is the one we're doing. Nope, I've lost it. There we go, number 3. Okay, so that's going on like so. And then that's going to go on there with a couple of dimensionals at the bottom. And then some seal along the top. And that's going to go there. Oh, it helps if you take the backings off the dimensionals. You don't have to take it on the middle one, but certainly on the bottom too. That was another thing I learned from the virtual scrapbooking retreat last year, is you don't, if you're putting a lot of dimensionals on, you don't need to take all the backings off. So that's going to go on there. That is going on with dimensionals. That's going to go over here. Like so. And then the oars, I'm going to cross like that. And just a dimensional on the bottom. And a little bit of seal on the top. So the bottom one is going to go got to put my other thing across first. That's got to go across and under there. Lift that off. There we go. So this is going to go across like so. And that's just seal. To there. Like so. Whoops. And then the oars are going to go like that. And like that, and then this one, just going to put a bit of wet glue on. It's still sticky, but I want to make sure then stick down properly. Okay, and then that's going to go, so you can see a little bit of the leaves now. Thanks, Dad. Now, it doesn't look like we've got any. No, we don't have any pebbles. How's that? That's cool. Okay, so we've got card 3, card 2, and card 1. Now they are as designed. What I want to show you is I'm going to take, it's going to use up one of my card fronts. So what I'm going to do is actually use a card base. I'm just going to use one of my regular basic white card bases, okay? And you see how the difference in the width. I'm going to cut this in half. So this is now my alternative project, okay? And I'm not sure what this is doing. So I've still got that. I can use that for something else. And then I'm going to cut this. So this is 14. No, this is, what is it? 10.8, and this is 10.5. So I'm just going to trim this down to 10.5. There we go. And then I'm going to use my trimmer because I need 3/4 of an inch. Let's make some space. Bring my trimmer in. Ow! Sorry, did I knock the camera? So sorry. Okay. I want to cut this at 3/4 of an inch. I want to say it's called an eclipse card, except I don't think this is an eclipse. I think an eclipse is something else. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, come on. 5. Now that last one's not going to be 3/4, but that's okay. It will still finish off the page. So what's going to happen is going to go flat, raised, flat, raised, flat, raised. Okay, let's just get the trimmer out of the way. And I'm going to use the foam adhesive strips for speed. You can use dimensionals, but you'll use up an awful lot of dimensionals. So that one is flat. Right, let's just lay them. In fact, it needs to go on the other side because that's shorter than this side. Okay, so that's going flat. Probably cut this down to 14 centimetres actually, because it's going to have a big. That's raised, that's flat, that's raised, that's flat, and that's raised. Yeah, so it's going right edge to edge. If I took that bit off, that might work better. Right, it needs to come a bit flat, raised, flat, raised, flat. Yeah. Okay. Just needs to start a little bit further over. Okay. I'm going to start with my flat one. Let me seal. And I'm going to go. I can always trim my card base down afterwards. Flat. Okay, then this one is going to be raised, and it's going to back up to the edge to edge. I don't want any gaps. Okay, I don't want to get them out of order either. And now I'm going to butt this right up against this one. Okay, and then the next one is going flat. And again, I'm butting it right up. Okay. And let's make sure I've got them in the right order. Yep. So I'm going to have another. And these do actually curve. So I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to go from the top here, down, down. I'm going to, well, actually no, I'm going to cut it. Cut that. Put in the middle. Okay. How are we doing for time? Okay. It's coming up to the 55 minutes. Nearly finished. I'm not going to decorate this. I'm just showing you this technique. Okay, and then butt this one up against the edge of this one. Just making sure my, I don't know what you call that piece. So is it up here? And then the last one is going to be flat. setting up. There you go. See how cool that is? And then I probably should have stamped before I did it and put your pebbles and all sorts on, but that's the alternative project. So I hope you like that. So that's the alternative. And then we've got card 1, 2, and 3. So I'm thrilled with that, and I'll work on the rest later and finish off the alternative and post some pictures of them. So thank you for joining me. I've just got to go and get ready now and get up to the hospital. And I hope you have a lovely May bank holiday weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye.